help me sing it. I'm so fed with everyone around me.
Germany now refers to Five Finger Death Punch as bad company after an incident at an airport right before their appearance on the Rockstar Mayhem Tour. The band is opening the main stage of the festival, and they currently have the #2 active rock radio track in the land with a cover of Bad Company, originally done by Paul Rodgers and company back in the 70s. Bassist Matt Snell talked about how they decided to do the song and Disturbed not giving them the #1 slot.
Bad Company actually came up for us probably about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. We were doing just some general recording back when we did like Never Enough and Stranger and all those other songs that we added onto a re-release Away the Fist. And we just started playing it in the studio one day, and we all knew it, you know, so we went ahead and recorded it. So we had a rough version of it, and we always kind of had it in the back of our minds. And when we were going through like tracks for the new record, we just kind of thought about like, man, we should let's throw a cover on there just for the hell of it, you know. Just whatever, we already know it, so we re-recorded the whole thing and did it with Jason this time, and it just hit #2 this week, so it's our highest charting single to date. Thank you, Paul Rodgers. But yeah, it's we've had 4 top 10s, and then this one went to #2, so I'm really happy with that. I get to go buy that billboard and frame it and hang on to it. It's funny because Disturbed are friends of mine, so I was texting Danny just asking if they could take the week off so we can have #1 for a minute, and he said no. Said he loves us, but no. So it's all good.
The band actually were Bad Company before Mayhem on their way to the Rock am Ring and Rock im Park in Germany. They were pulled over by authorities, and Snell can tell you the rest.
We were met by the police, and they grabbed Zoe, myself, and Ivan, and basically said, we need to go up to the police office, and let's see your money. And we hadn't even exchanged money yet, so they go, well, we'll stop at the ATM on the way. So it was already decided that we were going to, it's kind of like going to TJ at that point, you know, they're just going to take your money. So we went and pulled a bunch of money out and went up there and sat down, and basically what happened was I had a metal brass knuckle bolted to one of my basses, which is actually a belt buckle. Like, I can't even get my big ass hand in there, you know. But Ivan had a real one on his mic as well, so we basically, those are considered, you know, dangerous weapons. So they went through the trouble of, you know, taking the screws off how it's mounted and the glue and breaking it off. Like, it took that much work to get it off, this paper thin thing, and that cost me about, I would think it was 240 euros, so it's like, you know, $300, $350 for each violation. And it'll go away, it's not the end of the world, but we'll find out the real truth the next time I fly to Germany and find out if every time now I get to be detained.
Snell and the band actually couldn't believe they were detained for that.
No, I actually started laughing, which they didn't think was very funny, but it's, you know, kind of cool. We actually were sneaking phone videos during the whole thing in the offices, you know, and they were like trying to make friends with us and, hey, can you sign this and that? I'm like, well, I'm already going to sign the police report. That's the autograph you get today, you know, asshole. So, so we did actually get a couple of pictures and some phone videos, so as soon as we can find out if legally we can mess around with that, we're going to go ahead and we'll put that up in the net or something for people to see.
He also talked about Five Finger Death Punch doing the Mayhem Tour this time around as opposed to the first time around.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we did it was the first year of Mayhem that they even ran the festival, and it was an amazing festival for us. We were on the Jägermeister stage, and we had just massive response, huge crowds every time. So it doesn't really matter at this point. It's such a good, strong festival, and you know, people were saying, oh, the economy's bad, people aren't going to go to concerts, and we've had almost every one of them sold out. So it's been amazing for everybody, and I get a chance usually to get over and ride my bike over and do the B stages and see those shows too. So they're having good shows over there still. So either way, it's win-win. You know?
The Mayhem Festival Tour ends Saturday, August 14th in Oklahoma City.
This is never enough! Everybody up, 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 up!